Hi, I'm Amberly Hartwell, the new Earth Angel. Welcome to my channel. So this week on Light Up Your Life, we're going to be meeting Anna. Now this is her home and she lives in the top of the South Island of New Zealand in a place called Nelson. Now Nelson is known for being highly creative. It's a very exciting place to come on holiday. It has some beautiful national parks and so many different beaches. Let's see how we can help Anna light up her life by learning more about the next chapter she wants to create. And I'm going to be tweaking her home to make sure that the Feng Shui is in alignment with what she wants to achieve, and I'm going to show you how I do that. So I was watching you do the Eurthmy on the beach and it was very graceful. What's actually happening there?
Eurthmy is an art of movement. We say that it is visible speech and visible music. In Eurthmy you use the body quite differently. You're actually working with the life force, the life body, which we call the etheric body. So it's the etheric body that enhances and enlivens the physical body. So if we're physically drained or we have an illness of some kind, then Eurthmy works on a deeper level, going into this life force and enhancing it and bringing well-being.
And do you think that's something that we've generally lost touch with, that life force?
Yes, we're so ingrained and our physical reality is so intensified. You know, we're so materialistic when it comes to our physical nature and our physical body that our life body gets cramped into that. So with Eurthmy, why it looks so flowing and you're releasing tension that's held in the physical and you're taking it back into the light forces. So really you're working with the forces of the sun rather than the forces of gravity.
It's almost like it takes you out of your mind, so you're really dropping into your body. Is that what's happening? That's what I saw it as.
Yeah, it's a bit like meditation in a sense. Like Rudolf Steiner, who developed Eurthmy, he called it meditation and movement. So in a sense, it's like learning to play an instrument. And the instrument in Eurthmy is your body. You're learning to know your body in a completely different way and move it in a completely different way.
So what sort of situations would somebody be in who would benefit greatly from Eurthmy?
So you can work with emotional, mental illnesses, physical illnesses. There's a sequence for cancer. There's a sequence for people with thyroid issues, liver, gallbladder. It's quite detailed in that sense. And that's a deeper training.
And do you think some of those physical illnesses can benefit in healing with some of the Eurthmy and just getting back in touch with that?
Yes, definitely. They bring a healing aspect to the organs that you're going to work with.
So you can personalise dance moves for people who have whatever condition.
Yes.
Because you've studied this for 5 years in Germany, haven't you?
Yeah.
This isn't some sort of weekend course we're talking
No,
here.
no, this is full-time.
That's as long as a doctor takes to train. And so do you see yourself integrating Eurthmy with your meditation and with the SHEN emotional release therapy that you do?
Yes, definitely.
So tell me about SHEN therapy.
Throughout our lives, we have many experiences, and some of these experiences are not so nice, so to say. And often with those experiences of where we have been hurt or we've felt pain or shame or embarrassment, we kind of block them off. And so they go deeply within our bodies and they get stuck there. And so what SHEN does is it opens up this energy field that we have and allows these trapped emotions that we've just pushed away and don't really want to look at to come out in a very quick, easy way, in a very safe way because you're working with the therapist. And what I love about SHEN is that you don't get caught up in your mind. You don't get caught up in your thoughts. It's like your mind is given a rest, and the therapist works with their hands on your body and opens up the energy field. And that just happens without you having to think about it, do anything about it. But after SHEN, they feel lighter. They're not embarrassed anymore in certain situations that they would have been in the past. They're more confident, more outgoing, just freer, just much freer in their own nature and much more content.
I love what you're doing because it sounds like you're saying the SHEN helps you release the hurts of the past, the traumas of the past, which we all carry and all are kind of trying to work our way through life, no matter, even though we've got that baggage.
Yeah.
And so you're letting go of that in your body, and then it's almost like you're developing a new relationship with your body to move forward and have those tools that you then take home after you've had a holiday with you. Is that kind of
Yeah, definitely. You know, so it's not like you come and do a series of SHEN and then you're gone. You're given some gifts to take away where you can really work on yourself and continue your development, really.
So really, after someone's had a holiday with you, it's not just about the time that they're here, they get some relaxation, and then they go back into their life and it's kind of like, you know, they're back on the hamster wheel. There's a real shift that they take with them.
Definitely. And so going on holiday, doing SHEN, you don't just come back rested, you come back changed, different.
Real transformation.
Yeah.
But then you go into your life kind of
and
take with you. It's not some distant memory. Oh, I remember that time when I felt relaxed or I felt good.
Yeah.
You've let go. So you're not putting something in place, you know, that sort of controls what's there. You've let go. So it's no longer there.
Then the emotions that are uplifting in your life, like love and peace and joy, can breathe, can be there because they're not held down by the past and the so-called negative energies.
And that is such an important differentiation because quite often we're trying to be happy, and often we go on holiday trying to be happy, trying to be joyful, you know, trying to be positive. So it's very different to let go of all the negativity genuinely.
Yeah.
And then what emerges naturally was always there anyway, underneath all of that.
Exactly. It's always there, you know. That's her natural state of being, is to be happy and enjoy and to love more and more and to be kind, of course.
Well, let's take a look at your home. There's several things I want to focus on. One, of course, is finances, okay? The other one is to look at your treatment room where you're going to be doing these treatments and how we might improve things there. And there's something I noticed, it's a little bit personal, but all of your pictures of people are single women. You don't have any together pictures and nobody's smiling and you know, you've just said about all that smiling. So and it's like your house is really beautiful, but it's still a house rather than a home. It's like you haven't fully moved in and committed to, this is my space, this is where I live. It's like it's a big thing to move, it's a big thing to retire, it's a big change. But the fun bit you haven't done yet. So I think we should do the fun bit, which is starting to go from house to home. How does that sound?
Yeah, that's amazing. That would be perfect.
So with this life map, right, different areas of your home relate to different aspects of your life. I counted 5 reasons why living in this house would actually not be somewhere that would support you financially with the feng shui of the way the energy moves in the house.
Right.
So it doesn't mean sell your house quick. It means you can put these really simple cures in place. So those 5 things were, one was the way that your stairs are lined up with the door. It's kind of like if you imagine a waterfall kind of falling out the the door. Just as you're describing the life force energy, we have life force energy moving through your building as well as through your body. And the wealth area in your home is the area in the hallway, and your toilet is draining away. It's also upstairs in the bathroom. And it also drains away through toilets, which is why in Feng Shui there's always a bit of a joke about, you know, make sure that you put the toilet seat down. And women are always really pleased because they now have an excuse to nag their husbands, and their husband actually will put the toilet seat down when he hears that it's actually not good for your wealth to leave your toilet seat up. Suddenly toilet seats are down when they hear that. We've got your laundry, your hidden laundry, that's a drain. I mean, my dread is to turn up and to do Feng Shui in a house and they say something's wrong, but I can't find anything. So I'm really pleased that we found lots and lots of things we can work with.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and so what we've done is we've placed this mirror here, which is to do with the flow of this energy that I mentioned to you. And we've placed this plant here upstairs next to the bath to encourage the chi coming up, to rise, for your wealth to grow. And so that's why that's there. We've also pinched a money tree from your son's garden. And we've got this wonderful leafy blue picture, and I really love those colours in there when they go with your towel. And we've got this amazing fish picture. Now in Feng Shui, fish symbolise wealth.
Yeah.
And so that's perfect in that space. So when we come downstairs into your toilet downstairs, we've jiggled things around again. We've put a mirror above the sink, and that has the effect of just bouncing the energy out before it goes down the toilet, so we don't lose it. Yeah. And we've also put this lovely picture above the toilet to suggest that idea of rising again, of growth, because we don't want a downward flow in that area. So the stairwell has changed quite a bit. Now, the other thing that we did was we put that mirror above the stair. What would you call that bit? That stair? I don't know.
I don't know what you call that.
What do you call that? I don't know what you call that. So that would be a place that normally you would put a wind chime. I don't meet many people who like wind chimes in their house, but that is a place, that would be a key place to put a wind chime.
Okay. Well, if I find one,
if you find one that you like.
I do like wind chimes.
You do?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well, that would be the ideal place to put one. But as we don't have one just now, we've put this beautiful mirror of yours. Yeah. And again, that's just slowing down that loss that we're losing in the way the stair flow is. We're putting that there to stop it. And ideally what we should see is a shift in your life that shows in the finances in your life, so that they're not being drained away, they're not being lost as they have been before. Okay. And we've also got this beautiful picture of this woman who is in a kind of, she looks like she's rising up towards the sunshine, and it's a very healing picture. Yeah. And this is the area that's to do with what you're known for. And so what's great about this is you've got the sun, which is the fire element, and the fire element we use in Feng Shui to attract people to it. People are attracted to fire, it's warm. Yeah. And so we're putting that there to attract people to what you're doing. And the beautiful thing is that this picture is actually a symbol of healing and of rising. Yeah. So that's why we've got that there.
Yeah, it looks beautiful there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt a bit guilty when I put it on the other wall, because it was my grandson painted, and I thought, oh, I'm not making it very prominent. So now it's very prominent, so it looks beautiful. It
looks beautiful, and it's got a real definite purpose, because everything you were saying, I was thinking as you were talking, I was thinking, well, that's all in that picture.
It is. That was so healing when he gave that to me when I was unwell.
Yeah. So
it was just amazing.
Yeah, but he must have known sort of what you did and who you are and
everything.
Yeah,
he knows me pretty well, yeah.
All that intention in there, and it's extra powerful when it's someone you know who's created it, and you know it was given as a gift as well. Yeah. So, because you even said that when people come to you for sessions, they're given a gift, which is the movements of Eurthmy to take home and the meditation to take home, and that is like being given a gift. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to relationship, we had a little bit of a tricky situation because the symbolism is all single women. So it doesn't surprise me at all that you're single. And in fact, when I first came across Feng Shui, I'd been single for a year. And I was amazed to find that the area that related to relationships was actually a meditation room in a therapy center that I set up and ran. And it was full of single people meditating all over. And it was like a Buddha and a chakra system, healing, and everybody was on their own. And so as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is something really easy I can do. We're going back to before the internet. So we didn't have, Tinder or even Facebook or anything. And in some ways those days were easier, but we won't go into that. So, but the only thing I could find when I looked all around my house was I found some Noah's Ark wallpaper because the animals went in 2 by 2. And so I used that, and I got a relationship. Cute. Yeah, I got a relationship within a week. So it did work. But what I was going to say is, although you didn't have any pictures with couples, I did find this picture here, and there is hidden in it a couple. Yeah. So I've put it in the relationship area of your home so that you can see when you come across something that you like, you can see exactly where to put it. Yeah. So it's kind of a placeholder for now. Think of it as a bit like my Noah's Ark wallpaper. Yeah. It's got the 2 and it's got the fruits, and it's, so from that point of view, it's good. But we've also placed on the windowsill these 2 rose quartz. Mm-hmm. And rose quartz is, of course, the crystal of the heart. And so it's really nice to have 2 in your relationship area because it's encouraging 2 loving people coming together. Which
beautiful.
Is,
lovely. No, it's amazing. I feel like already just sitting here that the house is contained more. It's more contained.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about that?
Well, I kind of feel like when I look behind me, or when I feel behind me, the door's closed now, and it feels like the energy is moving into the house rather than out of the house.
Wow, that would explain the not full. What I said to you, where it's like you've not fully moved in. It's almost like the energy was all going out, so we've kind of brought it in. So it would be really nice to see whether you can flow with that and really enjoy your house. Because it's actually the fun bit that you've missed out on. You've done all the sensible bit of, filling out the forms, buying the house, and surveyors and blah de blah. And but in your treatment room upstairs, it would be lovely to have some floaty curtains in there to give that whole idea of flow, which we've also brought in with the pictures as well. And when you've put it all back together again, I really want to see what it looks like.
Yeah, no, we'll do that. It would be great.
Okay, great.
Very good. Yeah, it's amazing.
So I'm going to put the link below so people can contact you if they're interested in coming to Nelson and having a retreat.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Good. So the other thing I wanted to say is I have a holistic practitioner marketing mini course. So I'm going to send you that so that you can spend some time doing that, and that's going to really help you to work out how to attract the people that you want to work with as well.
Oh, cool. That's lovely.
Okay, I'll put the link
Thank
below.
you so much.
Yeah, and anybody watching, you can also download a free audio to attract your ideal client if you're a holistic practitioner, and you'll get details of that below as well.